A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. Popped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting second, the catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
There's strike two as the hanging slider was let go.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Fouled off. We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Now a swing and a miss here by Suzuki as he set down on strikes for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping in, Gerardo Parra. A 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Grounded down the third baseline.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Verlander on point to start this one. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. In the outfield, Gerardo Parra, former Gold Glover, takes amazing routes to the baseball, big-time arm, a pitcher's best friend.
So striding in, Martin Maldonado. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Michael Brantley. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. He just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Zimmerman over to his left, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The center fielder.
Now at the plate, Michael Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting 6, the second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with the 1-2. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Parra comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Batting 5th, the second baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Strasburg is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty D, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Strasburg with a check at first, and he'll dive back in safely. Into the box now, Alex Bregman. Pitch inside the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now is Adam Eaton. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The 1-1 home. Pulled softly out toward right. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Into the box, Trey Turner. Now a ground ball for Altuve, could be 2. 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Turner, base runner at first with 1 out. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Howie Kendrick. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Turner rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why, as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Washington leads this one 1-0. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Parra has a read on it. 2 gone. Now batting, Robinson Chirinos. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled away. Strasburg comes set. Here it is on 2-2, and he fouls this one off. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Another full count offering on its way. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Martin Maldonado, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
In the dirt here. but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Astros leave 1. It remains 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready for another chance? Gerardo Parra flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now pitch on the way. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
This one's down to third. Bregman has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Ryan Zimmerman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Two balls and a strike.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the 2nd and 3rd time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 3.
So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. The 1-1 home is in there for the 2nd strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a full count, 3-2 to Michael Taylor. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a liner. Foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lays off 2-2 now. The 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Ground ball right side. Dozier fields it cleanly, and there's one away. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Taylor. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Reddick. He flew out in his last at bat. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball. 1 and 2 now. Strasburg comes set. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run here for Josh Reddick. His first homer here in the series. And the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Strasburg with a check at first, and he'll get back in safely. Standing in now, Jake Marisnick. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. We're through 4, all even at 1 apiece. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging
right
in,
fielder.
Adam Eaton. He reached on a single in his first try. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Trey Turner. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Alex Bregman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And it's 1-2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Here's Carlos Correa now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos. A little bit outside. 2-1. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Howie Kendrick. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Popped up. Altuve over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Nationals.
Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
The 1-1. Fly ball out toward right field. Reddick giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Standing in, Martin Maldonado. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
In now, Michael Brantley. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at Nationals Park, Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Stepping in, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Taylor, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and it's fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my men on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Into the box, Brian Dozier. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Now to the plate, Trey Turner. One and one. Here it is. Line drive to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. In there, 2-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital, all tied at 1-1. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Ready on 1 and 2. Down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. Fouled away. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Standing in now, Jose Altuve. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-1. And he fouls this one off.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Here's Jake Marisnick. No hits to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Alex Bregman. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Carlos Correa. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's set the 2-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Still tied 1 apiece. Chris Davinsky has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
The Astros, number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Ready now, Howie Kendrick. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 2-2 one more time, and it's fouled away. Runner goes. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. After it is Marisnick. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up a multiple Gold Glover, the left-handed hitting Gerardo Parra. Fouled away. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a pickoff play at second. Runners back. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And the runner's breaking for third. Leiter in there for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Josh James enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Standing in now, Ryan Zimmerman. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Now this gets all the way to the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
In now for Washington, Michael Taylor. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. The 2-1, and he fouls this one off. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
The right fielder, number 2.
Striding in once again, Adam Eaton. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fouled off. At third, Zimmerman. Over at second, Dozier. At first, 2 out in the inning. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. Forrest scores. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
And I can't emphasize enough how huge that at bat was. It's great to be leading by 1, but those 2 insurance runs are absolutely critical at this juncture of the game. Well done.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 3 runs already home here. shin high. That's taken for a ball.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
He's set. The 2-2. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Make it 5-1.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does, because, Nero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
In now as Dribble Cabrera. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Four runs here in this half inning. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Nationals 5 and the Astros 1. Daniel Hudson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Anthony Rendon has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base, number 6, Anthony.
Leading off the inning, Robinson Chirinos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Martin Maldonado. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is a ball below the zone.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled off. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Zimmerman is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Tanner Rainey enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Brantley, your attention please. Now pitching for the Nationals, number 21, Tanner Rainey.
Here's Michael Brantley. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Here comes the 2-1 to Brantley. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Yuli Gurriel would be next. Hit on the line.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Stepping in now, Yuli Gurriel. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Brantley leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Reddick. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Two and 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They're down here 5-1. Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. The 1-1 home is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's low, ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Will Harris enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
The Astros, number 36, Will Harris.
Gerardo Parra will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
In the dirt here, and boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners on first with 1 down. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Ryan Zimmerman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
and he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here. Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Michael Taylor is on deck. Suzuki on second. Hara is over at first with one away. Fouled away. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Up next for the Nationals.
Stepping into the box, Michael Taylor. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he strikes out again, and that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. Mets leave a pair. They're up
5-1. Your attention, please.
Now, a new pitcher to tell you about now is it'll be the hard-throwing Fernando Rodney that gets the nod here. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Now the 3-2 pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Next up for the Astros, Jake Marisnick. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Now the 2-1. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Full count now, 3-2. Alex Bregman will be next. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. Grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Sean Doolittle takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Robinson Chirinos. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Last strike now for Houston. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Altuve, the runner at 3rd. Bregman on at 2nd with 2 down. Ripped. Oh, it's off the 3rd base bag. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And both runners are home as they're right back in the ballgame now at 5-3.
Hero, talk about so close but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And kick off the celebration in our nation's capital. The Washington Nationals are the World Series champions.
Wow, World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out.